around a little too well, as Jack soon finds out. Join the next Three's Company for some unexpected family togetherness. Don't miss the fun 5 p.m. Monday here on TV6.
There's nothing like a winter coat on a cold day. Sometimes two are even better. Some of us can afford to go to Florida to get warm. Others have to go to the kitchen. If you need help keeping warm this winter, write to me, Joe Kennedy, care of Citizens Energy. We'll show you how to get the help you deserve. No one should be left out in the cold.
WRGB TV6, Schenectady, Albany, Troy. Stay tuned now and test your recall along with high school students on the Interscholastic Quiz Program, Answers Please. Today's contest brings together Keveny Academy and Coxsackie-Athens High School.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Answers Please. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Once again, we have two fine high school teams ready to compete for cash prizes and the right to return as defending champion. Let's meet them both right now, starting with the team looking for its first win on Answers Please this afternoon. They come from Coxsackie-Athens.
Chris Kager, Jr., Captain.
Joanne Wydell, Jr.
Andrew Gatt, Jr.
Paul Gatt, Jr.
You're welcome, Coxsackie-Athens, and wish them good luck here on Answers Please. Their first appearance. And we have a new defending champion. They're appearing for the second time, and of course, they're looking for a second win. They pulled an upset last week over Chatham Central in a fine contest. Let's now meet our current defending champions coming from Keveny Memorial.
Sue Herbert, Jr., Captain.
Bob Myring, Jr.
Patricia Burke, Sr.
Jeff Gloak, Sr.
Hey, welcome Keveny Memorial back. Wish them good luck here on Answers Please. Our judge this afternoon is Dr. Ted Murphy. He's the sole authority of answers here on Answers Please. His decisions will be final. Now, before we begin the contest, let's listen to the rules.
There are two types of questions: buzzer questions worth 5 points each, and four-part team questions worth a possible 20 points total. In the second half of play, all point values are doubled. Each round of the game proceeds as follows. Buzzer questions are offered to both teams. The first team to correctly answer 3 buzzer questions earns the right to a 4-part team question. The winning school will receive $50, the runner-up $25. Should a school win 3 consecutive games, they will be retired as undefeated champions and awarded a handsome trophy provided by the College of St. Rose. Now, Answers Please.
That bell indicates the beginning of the first half of Answers Please. The next time it rings, I'll check the score and we'll see who's right at that point. We wish both teams good luck. And of course, a reminder that we have playoff contests at the end of June here on Answers Please. We're well into April. We're looking for another school to possibly win 3 consecutive games and enter those playoff competitions. So we wish both teams this afternoon good luck. 5-point buzzer questions in the first half. Good luck again. What word is the name for a Russian mountain range as well as a designation of race? Joanne Wydell, Coxsackie-Athens.
Urals.
No, it's not the Urals. Anyone have an idea from Keveny? Seeing no response, the one word, which is the name for a Russian mountain range as well as the designation of race, is Caucasian. Caucasian. Let's go on to another 5-point buzzer question. Both teams ready. What do biologists call the location where the axon of one neuron connects with a dendrite? Interrupted by Joanne Wydell, Coxsackie-Athens.
The nephron.
It's not the nephron. I'll repeat the entire question for Keveny Memorial. What do biologists call the location where the axon of one neuron connects with a dendrite of another? Bob Myring.
Synapse.
It's a synapse, yes. Synapse. Yes. Over which the nerve messages jump through the body. A synapse earns 5 points for Keveny Memorial, another 5. Up for grabs, both teams. The entrance to San Francisco Harbor is called the Golden Gate. Interrupted by Andy Gatt, Coxsackie-Athens.
Pass.
Okay, I think he interrupted a little earlier. I'll repeat the entire question for Keveny Memorial. The entrance to San Francisco Harbor is called the Golden Gate. What harbor is called the Golden Horn? A harbor called the Golden Horn. Okay, tough one there. The answer being the harbor at Istanbul. Istanbul is known as Golden Horn. Hack that away. For future reference, 5 points. See if you can earn these. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 are hurtling through space ultimately to make probes into interstellar space. Neither of these spacecrafts is powered by solar cells. Why? Pocket on Coxsackie-Athens.
Because eventually they'd get too far from the sun or any star to receive any solar energy.
That's exactly right. They're not effective at the great distances from the sun. And Voyager 1, by the way, is 900 million miles from Earth. Voyager 2, almost 800 million miles. Great distances. We would not have the solar energy from the sun at those distances. We're tied in buzzer questions, one apiece. According to the dictionary, this word is defined as, it's a single word, the study of how man and animals perform certain tasks and solve certain problems, and the application of findings to the design of... Interrupted by Chris Kager, Coxsackie-Athens.
Ecology.
No, it's not ecology. You read the definition completely through for Keveny Memorial. The study of how man and animals perform certain tasks and solve certain problems, and the application of the findings to the design of computers and other electronic equipment. What is the word so defined? Jeff Gluck.
Technology?
No. Good attempt, but it's bionics. We're looking for bionics. All right. Let's try again. We're trying to break a 1-to-1 buzzer question tie that we have. What disease, which is actually caused by the introduction of a parasite by an insect's bite, was originally believed to have been caused... Interrupted by Sue Herbert. Keveny.
Malaria.
Malaria is the right answer, yes. It was originally believed to have been caused by bad air. Its name reflects this mistaken idea. Italian for bad air is malaria. All right, correct answer earns 5 points to Keveny Memorial. We go on. Plumbism, Plumbism, is one name, and interrupted quickly by Chris Kager, Coxsackie-Athens.
Lead poisoning.
It's lead poisoning, yes. Correct answer on a quick buzz. Plumbism is one name for a kind of poisoning. What is the more common name? The correct answer earns 5 points. We're tied now in buzzer questions, 2 apiece. What name is given to an exploding star, which may be many times brighter? Interrupted by Bob Myring, Keveny Memorial.
A nova?
No, that's not the answer we're looking for. I'll repeat the entire question for Coxsackie-Athens. What name is given to an exploding star which may be many times brighter than the sun? The explosion expels much of the mass of the star, and it is transformed. Andy Gatt.
Supernova.
It's a supernova. Yes, supernova. The difference being, okay, a regular nova does not transform the star. So being transformed makes it a supernova, and that earns a team question to Coxsackie-Athens, first one of this afternoon's contest. The topic in the month of April, it's going to be April birthdays. Let me explain that. You'll have 60 seconds for the 4 answers. 20 points are possible if you answer them all correct. Several famous people were born in April. Famous to you individually, I hope. I will identify each, and please give me the person's name. We're going to start with Chris, and 60 seconds. This American author lived on his estate Sunnyside, outside Tarrytown. You may know him for a story about a long sleeper whose wife scolded him.
Washington Irving.
That's right. Worth the buzz. April 3rd, the birthday. Quickly, Johan. This English authoress was part of a writing family. You may know her sister Emily, who wrote Wuthering Heights, but she wrote Jane Eyre.
Emily Bronte. Bronte.
Okay, Bronte is correct. April 21st. Yes, correct answer. Let's go to Andy. This English poet was known for his poetry about nature. And this time of the year, we are reminded of his poem, The Daffodils.
Robert Frost.
No, that's William Wordsworth. April 7th, the birthday. And quickly, Paul, April 23rd is the birth date of the most famous dramatist of the English language. Who?
William Shakespeare.
That is exactly correct. Yes, William Shakespeare. April 23rd. That ends the team question on April birthdays. We go back to buzzer questions with 5 points. Both teams ready again. Hands on the buzzers. What country consists of 10 federated provinces and 2 territories? 10 provinces and 2 territories. Bob Myring, Keveny Memorial.
Canada.
Canada is correct. Yes, Canada. Our northern neighbor. Macbeth killed Duncan. There is a special name for this kind of murder. What is it? Quick buzz. Chris Kager, Coxsackie-Athens.
Regicide.
Yes, regicide. Killing a king. Killing a king. Regicide. Tied again. Buzzer questions. 1 apiece. Cumulus clouds begin as moist air near the Earth's surface. Heated by the sun, the air becomes buoyant and rises. As the altitude increases, pressure decreases and the air expands and cools. Chris Kager, Coxsackie-Athens.
The thing condenses.
No, we're looking for a different answer. We'll repeat the entire question for Keveny Memorial. Listen, and then someone may buzz. Cumulus clouds begin as moist air near the Earth's surface. Heated by the sun, the air becomes buoyant and rises. As the altitude increases, pressure decreases and the air expands and cools. As the cloud ascends, it continues to cool. However, this process of cooling stops and the temperature starts to increase. At what stage in the atmosphere does this reaction take place? looking for the stage in the atmosphere where this reaction would take place. Patricia Burke.
Dew point.
No, it's not the dew point. It's the tropopause. That's the area, the trop, meaning cessation of heating. Okay, that location in the atmosphere is where the reaction would take place in the tropopause. Still tied, one apiece in buzzer questions for 5 points. You may use pencils and paper if you need to in the series. The following series: 2, 2, 3, 5, 8. Which number is the mean? Chris Kager, Coxsackie-Athens.
3.
No, it's not 3. Bob Myron, Keveny.
5.
No, it's not 5. Okay. I'm sorry. Yes, correct answer. Okay, the answer is 4. The mean or average is 4. I'm sorry. I thought it was 3 myself. The 3 is the median. That's the middle one. The average is 4 of the numbers. That ends the first half of answers, please. We're still tied in buzzer questions, one apiece, but checking the score, it's close. Coxsackie-Athens 35, Keveny Memorial 15. 20-point difference at the end of the first half. And of course, in the second half, our point values are going to double. But right now, we'd like to talk to the team on for the first time this season, and we welcome them all. 2 answers, please. They're from Coxsackie-Athens High School. We're going to talk with Chris Kager. We know you prepared a presentation and a visual show that you have a narration for, Chris, and I'd like you to give us some information on Coxsackie-Athens.
Coxsackie-Athens Central School includes about 1,500 students in grades kindergarten through 12 from the Greene County towns of Athens, Coxsackie, and surrounding areas. We are located on the Hudson River in the foothills of the Catskills, about 20 miles south of Albany. CA has a fine academic program, which includes an accelerated program in the junior high school, a college English program, and a computer-assisted instruction lab. 17% of this year's graduating class have won Regent scholarships, the highest in the county. Our school is also involved in a foreign exchange program, and over the years has hosted students from Brazil, Mexico, France, Germany, and Australia. This year we hosted a student from Germany, and one of our Answers Please members, Jim Wydell, is currently in Denmark. Besides a strong academic program, CA has an excellent reputation in the arts. Our music department includes bands in the junior high, senior high, and both elementary schools. Sports also play an important part in our curriculum, including football, soccer, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and track teams. The staff and students of Coxsackie-Athens are proud of our accomplishments and are happy to be on Answers Please today.
Thank you very much, Chris. We're happy to have your team here from CA. Wish you good luck in the second half of Answers Please. And of course, we also wish Keveny Memorial good luck in the second half as they defend their championship. We'll see you back for that right after this. Educational programs of either one of the high schools represented on our show this afternoon. So please remember that Answers Please is only a game. The second half of that game is about to begin. The next time you hear the bell at the end of that second half, and we'll check the score very quickly. Let's look right now. Coxsackie-Athens 35, Keveny Memorial 15. And we'd like to take a moment right now before we start the second half to introduce to you faculty advisors and student alternates seated in our audience. So quickly, over to Captain Chris Kager from Coxsackie-Athens for those names. Chris?
Our advisor is Mrs. Betty Wydell, and our alternates include Ian Goodrich, Mike Ty, Sharon Baker, Carl Groneman, Tracy Bidwell, and Kathy Higgins.
It's a whole alternate team out there, and we thank them very much. Quickly over to Sue Herbert from Keveny Memorial.
Our faculty advisor is Jim Labatt, and our alternates are Terry Watsman and Art Slaver.
They've been here before. They're looking very comfortable out in the audience this week. We wish them good luck and thank them very much. Okay. Second half of Answers Please, like I say, is about to begin. I'll be asking questions until the bell rings. If I'm in the process of asking a question when that bell does sound, I will stop at that point. However, a student will be allowed a last answer if they're in the process of answering. Let's continue now with buzzer questions. We are tied one apiece in buzzer questions from the first half. Good luck, relax, hands on the buzzers. 10 points. Of all the symbols used in the designs of the flags of the world, which symbol is the most common? Chris Kager, Coxsackie-Athens.
The Union Jack or British flag?
No. Need a symbol. Keveny? Captain Sue Herbert.
Star.
The star, yes. The symbol star. Used, of course, in our own flag, but also used in 40 other flags. Right? A total of 41 flags use the star as a symbol somewhere in the design. Let's go quickly. Buzzer question, 10 points, and you may use pencil and paper if you'd like to, or out of your head, tell me the following answer. If a plane goes 300 yards in 10 seconds, how many feet does it go in a fifth of a second? Captain Chris Kager, Coxsackie-Athens.
60 feet?
No, it's not 60 feet. Bob Myring.
6 feet.
No, it's between, not 6. That's a little low. We need a little bit less than we had for 60. 18 feet. 18 feet. It goes 90 feet in 1 second, 18 feet in 1/5 a second. All right, let's try again for 10 points. In the Western Hemisphere, Canada is the nation with the greatest area. The U.S. is second. What nation is the third greatest? Andy Gatt, Coxsackie-Athens. Brazil is right, yes. Brazil, third largest inland area in the Western Hemisphere. Canada, U.S., Brazil. 2-2 in buzzer questions. Tied. This could be the tiebreaker for a team question. For 10 points, if you enjoy detective stories and spy thrillers, you might know where the headquarters of Interpol are. Where? Andy Gatt, Coxsackie-Athens.
The Hague.
Not The Hague. We need a location. Sue may have it.
London.
It's not London. Location of Interpol is Paris, France. Paris, France. That means police organization formed, all right, in 1924. International Police Organization, Interpol. Let's go again for a possible tiebreaker. We have a buzz from Chris Kager.
Can you make this a bonus question?
All right, what he's indicating is he'd like the next buzzer question to be a bonus. It means it's going to be worth double the point value if anyone on the team can answer correctly. Give you a shot at this answer. And again, you may use pencil and paper if you'd like to, and then I would need someone to buzz for the points. You have 2 minutes to catch a train and 2 miles to go. Traffic is bad, so you go the first mile at 30 miles an hour. At what rate must you go to catch the train now? Captain Chris Kager.
60 miles an hour?
No, it's not 60 miles an hour. Keveny, I have an idea. You also are up for the bonus points right now that they missed. Need a buzz from anyone. You have 2 minutes to catch a train and 2 miles to go. I'm sorry, was that Bob? Yeah. Bob Myrie.
You maintain 30 miles per hour.
No, you don't maintain the 30. It was kind of a tricky question, and they picked it for a bonus. Let me explain. You used up all the time in the first mile. All right, 30 miles an hour is a mile every 2 minutes, so you're out of time. And that was a tough one for a bonus. All right. You went the first mile in 30 miles an hour. You have 2 minutes to catch the train. You've already used it. You might as well turn around and go back. We're still tied in buzzer questions for 10 points. This New England state was the last to enter the Union in 1820, and you may associate. Pretty quickly, Joanne Wydell.
Vermont.
Vermont is not the state. I'll repeat the entire question for Keveny. This New England state was the last to enter the Union in 1820, and you may associate it with the terms of the Missouri Compromise. What state are we looking for? Sue Herbert?
Maine.
Maine is the state, yes. Right. Maine was entered as a free state of Missouri, entered as a slave state. That earns a team question going to Keveny Memorial. All right, team questions on famous ships. Famous ships. Let's hope they are to you. This is only our second team question, so let's try it. 40 seconds the time limit. And, of course, 40 points are possible. Some famous men are associated with famous ships. I will name the ship. Please give me the name of the man you associate with it. So, Sue, we'll start with you in 40 seconds. The Golden Hind, Hind.
Pass.
Okay, that's Drake was the person. Bob, the Half Moon.
Pass.
Okay, that's Henry Hudson. Pat, the Bounty.
Pass.
Okay, that's William Bligh, Captain Bligh. Jeff, try this. The Beagle.
Charles Darwin.
That is right, Charles Darwin. Okay. Quick question on ships. We had 1 out of 4. We go back now. I thought we'd have that buzz again by Sue Herbert. You'd like the next?
Question.
Okay, she'd like the next buzzer question to be a bonus for her team. Let's try it. We were twice the point value as normal, and someone may buzz if they know the answer. We call a young bear a cub. What do we call a young lion? A young lion. Sue Herbert.
A cub.
Yes, we didn't trick you. Another trick question. But this time she got it. A cub is right. We double the points. Both are called a cub. We go on now for buzzer questions. 10 points. The hero of these travel adventures was a ship's doctor. The writer was a satirist and clergyman. What satiric travels were these? Quick buzz. Andy Gatt, Coxsackie-Athens.
Gulliver's Travels.
No, that's where it was, by Jonathan Swift. Gulliver's Travels, yes. Moving right along, 10 points. Both teams ready. Listen carefully. Who was the American craftsman who first produced copper spikes and Quick buzz by Chris Kager, Coxsackie-Athens.
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere is that craftsman, yes. Finishing the question, he produced copper spikes and copper plating for ships, designed the first issue of Continental Money, and designed the first official seal for the colonies, better known as the silversmith and equestrian, Paul Revere. If you were looking through a dictionary, what letter would begin the fewest words? Andy Gatt, Coxsackie-Athens.
X.
X is the letter. Fewest words begin with X. And that earns Coxsackie-Athens team question. Third one of this afternoon's show. It's on meaningful names. Meaningful names, 40 seconds is your time limit. We're going to start with Chris. I'll explain it quickly. There are some male names or nicknames which have other meanings. If I asked you for a man's name which also means an accounting, your answer hopefully would be Bill. An accounting and also a person's name. So try these, and we'll start with Chris. A man's name which could be used as a burglar's tool.
Pass.
Okay, it's known as Jimmy. Joanne, a man's name which is a device for raising heavy objects a short distance.
Jack.
Jack is right, yes. A man's name which means a fellow at Oxford or to put on clothing.
Pass.
Okay, that's Don. Try this one. A man's name which is the same as a thrusting weapon with a sharp metal head.
Pass.
Okay, it's not a real common one. It's Lance. Lance. Okay, we got 1 out of the 4, and let's go back again to buzzer questions. Both teams in the contest, 10 points earned if you get this correct. What part of the Earth's surface is the lithosphere? What part of the Earth's surface? Lithosphere. Bob Myring, Keveny.
It's the atmosphere.
No, it's not the atmosphere. We need a more specific answer. Coxsackie-Athens. Chris Kager.
The Earth itself.
We accept the Earth
The
itself. No, that's not what we're looking for either. It's the solid, rigid outer zone of the Earth. All right, litho meaning stone, so it's the stone outer part or zone of the Earth. Let's go back for 10 points. If a person is described as a sybarite, S-Y-B-A-R-I-T-E, what kind of a person is he? It's a sybarite. Okay, it's someone who loves luxury, as we all might. We'd all love to be sybarites. All right, comes from the name for a city in southern Italy, which is known for luxurious living. For 10 points, the cassowary, the emu, the kiwi, and the ostrich are all birds. Noted by Chris Kager, Coxsackie-Athens.
They cannot fly.
They're all flightless. That's right. They cannot fly. Some have vestigial wings that they do not use for flying, but all the birds have one characteristic in common: all flightless. Robert Sherwood placed his drama of a gangster and an idealistic author against the background of the Petrified Forest. Where is the Petrified Forest National Park? Quick buzz. Sue Herbert, Keveny.
Arizona.
Arizona is the state. Yes, right answer. Petrified Forest, located in Arizona. Tied and buzzer questions. 10 points. Originally used for hunting burrowed animals, this breed of dog gets its name from the French word for earth. French word for earth. What breed? Andy Gatt, Coxsackie-Athens.
Hound.
It's not a hound. You need a breed of dog. Okay, seeing no buzzes, it's known as the terrier. Terrier. Okay, French word for earth is terrier. Let's go quickly. 10 points. We know it is an amusement park ride, but it is believed to have been invented during the Middle Ages for knights. Quick buzz. Sue Herbert, Keveny.
Pass.
Okay, so you're going to pass quickly. I'll go to Coxsackie-Athens. We know it is as an amusement park ride, but it is believed to have been invented during the Middle Ages for knights' lance practice. What ride is this? Paul Pocket.
Merry-go-round.
All right, the carousel or merry-go-round, yes. All right. Probably the reason why animals were used, is they used it for knights' lance practice. For 10 points, which species of plant did Gregor Mendel use in his basic quick buzz? Bob Myring, Keveny.
The pea plant.
The pea plant is right. Pea plants. Used for his basic experimentation with heredity. Okay, Mendel and the pea plants. Tied and buzzer questions, 2 apiece. 10-point buzzer question up for either team. Taking its nomenclature from Great Britain, what is the name of the lower house of the Canadian Parliament? Captain Chris Kager,
House of Commons.
House of Commons is the correct answer. Yes. Lower house, the House of Commons. The upper house is the Senate. Bell indicates Coxsackie-Athens earning a team question. Topic is 2 for 1. I'll explain that, and you'll have 60 seconds to go for those answers. Many words in English have several meanings, some of which are quite different from the others. I will give you 2 definitions for one word. As soon as you recognize the word, press your buzzer. 60 seconds, 40 points possible. Chris, a kind of cake construction and a description of a busy hen.
Tired.
Okay, no, be a layer. A layer cake, and a busy hen is a layer. Joanne, Oklahoma, Florida, Texas, and Idaho are among the states whose contours exhibit this geographical oddity. It is also a convenient part of a cooking container.
Pass.
Okay, it's a panhandle. Okay, panhandle. Handy? This process might be used to distribute small particles of dirt on an object or area. It might also be used to remove such small particles on household items. It's a process.
Brush?
No, close. It's dusting. Dusting. Paul, try this one. As a verb, it implies watching or keeping track of a process. As a noun, it was the name of an ironclad American ship.
Monitor.
Monitor, yes. Watching and keeping track of, and also ironclad American ship, the monitor. We go back again then for both teams in the contest to buzzer questions and 10 points. What four instruments usually... I stop at that point. The four instruments will have to wait. That bell indicates the end of answers, please. I'll check the score quickly. It looks like Coxsackie-Athens 125, Keveny Memorial 85. We'll be back right after this.
Come on over to Erases for our spring celebration sale. We have sports cars, like this RX-7 S model for just $10,945. We have 200 SXs and 300 ZXs, now at huge savings. And Pulsar NX 5-speeds for just $85.95. At these huge discounts, these cars won't last long. See what I mean? Erases.
Paul Revere was a silversmith. He saved regularly. With his savings, he bought a fine horse. The rest is history.
The British are coming!
It might have been different if he hadn't saved regularly.
The British are coming!
Regular savings does make a difference, even though yours may not make a difference to American history. But then again, it might. Look at Paul Revere, and look at Cahoe's Savings Bank.
The British are here. The British are here.
We have our judge with us, Dr. Murphy, to confirm the score. Ted?
John, the score is correct, 125-85. Coxsackie-Athens, and no one wants a trophy anymore.
No one seems to want it. We're going one school at a time.
We are, one at a time.
Hopefully going to give another one away and have someone else go into those playoffs. But we congratulate Coxsackie-Athens, and of course we certainly congratulate Keveny Memorial in 2 appearances here. They were defending champions. But we go on, and next week, join us to see who is going to be up against Coxsackie-Athens, our new defending champions, right here on Answers, Please, TV6.
Why are the customers at Lazare Lincoln Mercury so satisfied?
Fantastic personnel.